Hi, this is Aaron and Linda with Traveling Flamingo, and we really wanted to end 2020 on a high note. So what we're going to talk about today, it's a little bit of an older news story, but it's a really good one. The Carnival Mardi Gras is already taken possession by Carnival. It's going to be set sailing April 2021, let's hope. And the ship's got a lot of firsts. It's the first liquefied natural gas ship in North America, so that'll be great for the environment. And we're also going to talk about some other key features aboard the ship. All of that coming right up.
So let's start off looking at the liquefied natural gas. So Mardi Gras has actually stopped in its first port, the Rotterdam in the Netherlands, and this is where they will be filling up with the liquefied natural gas, the LNG.
So the Mardi Gras home port will be in Port Canaveral, so that will be in Florida. And it is the first ship in North America to be using LNG. You're going to see a lot more of these ships that are going to be using LNG, especially some of the ships that are going out to Alaska because of the environmental requirements. LNG is considered to be, a very advanced fuel technology. It's more environmentally friendly, which is why they're going to be using it in places like Alaska, and it's less expensive than other fuels, so hopefully that'll help with costs, although I'm sure we won't see it in our tickets. Carnival has said that the Mardi Gras is the most technically advanced ship that it has, and that it will be operating for 2 weeks without refueling of the LNG. So the amount of sort of efficiency you get out of it is really good, which is great for both the environment and hopefully for the price of these cruises. So exciting to see more of these LNG ships. You're going to be seeing more and more of them. Royal already has some that are coming. Princess has some that are coming. You're going to be seeing a bunch of these LNG ships soon.
Yeah, it's a real advantage to be able to go for 2 weeks without having to refill.
Yeah, and it's a new fuel system, so, it has been around, like they've used it in other types of ships. Some interesting videos that we can link below just on how they make these things, so we'll put them there.
So on to the fun stuff, I would say. Well, I guess the LNG is sort of fun and important too, but we're going to go over the top features of the Mardi Gras and what it's got and what you can expect. I know we were actually supposed to cruise on it in 2020, so we're really hoping we'll be able to be one of the lucky passengers on it in 2021. So one of the things that you'll want to know is that there are 6 very specific, recognizable different zones, and they have unique food and beverages for each zone. So I think that's really cool to have 6 sort of different areas to explore. So you've got Grand Central, French Quarter, Summer Landing, La Piazza, the Lido, and then the Ultimate Playground. So I know just searching through all this and looking at videos and photos online, it's so exciting. There's so much to check out. This would definitely be a ship that I could be on for a longer cruise and enjoy, or like do, like a cruise to Hawaii or transatlantic. I know that it's not doing those cruises, but because you could just explore the ship and everything that it's got.
Yeah, it's got the first roller coaster at sea called the Ultimate Roller Coaster. I know there's been some debate within the community as to whether or not a roller coaster on a cruise ship is a great idea, but it's on there. And there is also a picture that we'll show you of Santa has rode this roller coaster. So I'm sure we're showing you the picture now. It's an all electric system. The riders can control how fast the cars go through it, and there is an additional charge for it. Not that that's particularly surprising, but it's interesting. There's no loops or anything. It's more or less just going around. It goes up and down, but it looks exciting. It looks like it's going to be very, very popular. And again, it's the first roller coaster at sea, so we'll see. They kind of experimented with the Skyrider, I think it is, where you would pedal around, but now they basically automated that. So
I'm going to warn you now. I'm going to ride this twice. I want to go around once slow to really get to see the ship and enjoy going around slow. And then I want to ride it fast to see how fast I can go.
Yeah, I think it'll be really interesting, especially when you're not on a port day, but when you're actually on the sea to sort of see what that's going to feel like, especially if you're going the opposite direction of the ship. It'll be interesting.
So another place you'll have to check out, or we would say made our top list, is the Brass Magnolia. This is an adult-only bar, and it's actually inspired by the New Orleans jazz nightlife and the Garden District. And there is an additional charge, but it just seems like a really cool bar to go and have a drink and enjoy in the evening. So I know there's a unique place to the Mardi Gras.
There's also going to be the Family Feud Live, so I guess they're going to be doing their own authentic stage setup for this. It will be a live show on each of the cruises, and it is included in your cruise fare. It'll be interesting to see if they will have that as part of the morning entertainment when you turn on your TV or what have you. Sometimes it's fun to see all the different events that happened on your cruise beforehand.
Family Feud has stuck around for a long time. Like, if you had to pick a game show, I think that was a good game show to pick, because it's entertaining. You got the families, and I think that will be a popular one to enjoy.
It'll be very interesting.
Now, Carnival is known for their waterworks and everything. This cruise, they have leveled up. It is crazy. There are 3 large-scale slides, 2 racing slides, and a whole bunch more. This is all included in your cruise fee, but it's definitely going to be an area that you'll want to make sure you set some time aside to enjoy the water park.
So there's also Serenity, which is the adults-only retreat. It's a peaceful and relaxing place for you to take a break from all the entertainment that happens on Carnival ships, and that's included.
And the last thing that made our top list, there's so many amazing things, but it's this new experience that they have called Street Eats. And, as much as there's some great restaurants, sometimes you just, there are some great flavors that are available at, your street trucks and your carts and your stalls. So there you have 3 different stations that will constantly be changing what they have to offer. One of them is going to be focusing on steaming, so stuff like bao buns, and I love bao buns, so you can find me there. They'll have another one focusing on skillets, so they'll have satay kind of food, and then they'll have another one which will be frying up some delicious food, including empanadas and falafels. So that is also all included, and I think that will be a nice... Aaron knows... especially if buffets, whatever's happening with them, I'm definitely the person who likes to grab a little treat on my way back. So depending the hours that they're open, I'm somebody who would just be stopping by to get a bao bun for a little mid-morning or afternoon snack or even end of the night.
Well, more specifically, cruise food trucks are so popular everywhere. You'll see them all over the place. So it's going to be nice, and hopefully they rotate them a little bit. Like, it would be nice if they, you could even have done it where every port that you stop at, a different type of flavor from a food truck or something like that. But it's a great concept. I think having a restaurant that serves a type of food is a good idea, along with a couple other restaurants that you can kind of go to and pick what you want. It's kind of like a buffet, but without being a buffet. And that probably, to your point, works really well with the sort of, COVID sort of health precautions that they're probably going to have.
I love that idea of having the food, or at least at one of them, or an option that relates to the port that you're in, a local food. Because I think that sometimes, I know we get very busy at ports and you don't necessarily always get to try as much as you want. So to be able to get on the ship or in the evening have a local cuisine would be great.
And sometimes the buffets, as much as like you have Mexican night on the buffet, it's not really Mexican night on the buffet. Like, it's kind of like tacos and this is on most cruise ships, right? Some do it better, some don't. But to have a dedicated food truck that just specifically had food from that area that was, actually more ethnic food, that would be kind of cool.
Yeah, more authentic.
Yeah, because you'd be able to then go there if you want to try those empanadas, or you were going to have bao buns and stuff from wherever you're sailing. It'd be kind of cool to actually just have that there and have a great option for people who want to try that food. So there's also a new suite category on Carnival. It's very much like the Haven on NCL or Havana on, which is already on the Carnival ships. However, this is basically the most luxurious version that they've come out with. They've got this private area called, I think, Loft 19. You've got a private concierge by phone. You get priority main dining room times, which is really good. And it's basically just like a hotel within a hotel. And that you can see that Carnival's kind of expanding that sort of luxury component. And I think trying to compete a bit more with some of the luxury cruise lines as well. So that'll be very interesting to see how that goes and what the prices are going to be.
And our last honorable mention is Big Chicken, which is Shaq's restaurant. So famous entertainer, basketball player, and they have some great lunch and dinner options. They also do breakfast. So, I think this is a great place to go if you want to check out what they've got. And it is included, which is nice, somewhere else to go for breakfast or lunch and dinner. And I think that it sounds like it's pretty popular and got some good food.
And it'll be interesting because they also have the Guy Fieri, or they have his on board, and he also has a chicken place. So I wonder if there's going to be some competition between Shaq and...
Oh, we'll be doing a competition between the two.
Yeah, exactly.
So we did want to end with a thank you, because this is going to be our last cruise news video of the year. So last time you see our faces, but we will have a review video coming out next week. And we just know 2020 has been a really tough year for everyone. Everyone's had their own challenges. We've all been faced with constant change. And we really appreciate the support from the community by liking, watching, sharing, commenting, subscribing on our videos. We do really appreciate it. It's definitely helped keep us motivated to keep going. And it does just mean so much. And we do hope that everybody has a safe and happy new year. And we look forward to bringing you some new content in 2021. So let's bring it on.
Hopefully we will be on cruise ships. Hopefully we'll be able to get back to what we were originally doing on this channel, which is showing you cruise ports and cruise ships. And the cruise news will be much, much quieter and not something that we're going to have to focus on. We really, really want to thank everybody, and we want to wish everyone happy travels.